Oh! Oh! Oh!
Let's get straight into it and rate the ground.
Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So tonight we've got a game that I am very excited for indeed. We've got a top of the table clash in the Northern Premier League East Division. We've got first versus second, which is Cleethorpes Town versus Emley. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as a match day vlog itself, and we've been a new ground on the channel. We're going to rate the ground, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So just before we get this video underway, if I could ask a huge favour from you all, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and drop the video a like whether you're an old or new viewer. Any support is greatly appreciated and goes a long way to helping this channel grow. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. It's been a top of the table clash, but anyway, enough about that stuff. Let's get into my pre-match thoughts. So let's start off with the table. I said it's a top of the table clash. I think the table speaks for itself here. So let's start off with the home team, Cleethorpes Town, who are currently top of the table after 19 games, a great record of 13 wins, 3 draws and 3 defeats. And the visitors tonight, Emley, are only a point behind them in second place. However, they have played a game more, playing 20 games this season, and so far their record is 12 wins, 5 draws and 3 defeats. So Cleethorpes' last result was a bit of a shock, to be fair. They went to second bottom Ossett United and lost by 4-1. So before that match, they had won 9 of the last 10, and in the last 3 games, they had scored a total of 10 goals. So, like I say, they're in really good form before that. So a bit of a coupon buster, to be honest with you. A result that you really wouldn't expect, but nevertheless, I think even after that result, Cleethorpes are still the firm favourites to win the title. They're looking very good this year and are going very strong. I watched him early this season at Pontefract Collieries. Like I say, that video is on the channel if you want to check it out. And I was really impressed with him. They ran out 3-0 winners that night, and they just looked solid all over the field. They played some real nice football. And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they are the champions come at the end of the season. And as for Emley, their last result was a 1-1 home draw to Liversedge. So unbeaten in the last 4 games and started the season on fire. They had momentum behind them. Obviously, they came up from a Northern Premier League Premier Division last season, winning it by some distance, and were the best team of that league by a long way. So we had momentum on the sides, and we took that into this season, flying to the top of the league from early doors. And like I say, they've not really done a lot wrong, to be fair. Like I say, only 3 losses, just like Cleethorpes. But yeah, other teams have just caught them up a bit, and you know, they went down to third, and then now they're back up to second. Obviously, we've got Belper behind them, who have got a game in hand, who, if they win that, will go above Emley. But all Emley can keep doing is getting results. Like I say, they've had a fantastic start to the season, and you know, I personally think there is quite a big gap between step 5 coming up to step 4. So they've done really well, really used that momentum on the side, and like I say, hopefully they can go on to have a really good season at this level. So in the previous head-to-head between these two teams, we've already played the reverse fixture of this match, which was at Emley, and Cleethorpes Town ran out 3-0 winners in a very big match for the title race. And just like this one here, I mean, Emley always travel well. I'm sure they'll bring a lot of fans to this. It's going to be a busy night, and I am really looking forward to this one. So before we get down there, I think all that's left to do is give my score prediction. So Cleethorpes going to do the double over Emley and get back on track, or Emley going to stretch their unbeaten record to 5 games and go to the top of the league. My prediction is this game could either go one or 2 ways. Like I say, top 2 in the table. It could have, you know, be a very back and forth game with a lot of goals, or it could be a very tight affair with only a goal separating it. And I think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be, I hope not, I hope there's quite a few goals, but I think it's going to be a tense one. I think, you know, neither team's going to want to make many mistakes, and I think it's going to be a 1-0, and I'm going to go for the home team. So yeah, I mean, I've watched Emley 4 times, and each time I've watched them, they have won, so hopefully I can bring them a bit of luck tonight. But I'm going to go for Cleethorpes here. So I'm going to go Cleethorpes Town 1, Emley 0. Anyway, that is it for my pre-match thoughts then. So I'm really looking forward to this match. It should be a cracker. A bit of Friday night football as well, which is always good. So yeah, looking forward to it. I always love coming to Cleethorpes as well. Came here all the time as a kid. So I'm going to get some fish and chips. I usually go Papa's, but I've heard a lot of the locals mentioning Steele's is better. And me and my girlfriend, that's kind of usually our thing when it was Cleethorpes, we go to Papa's, but she's not coming tonight. So if I've got enough time, like I say, it's time dependent, I might try steels instead. So I'll let you know which I prefer at the end of the video if I do. But anyway, I think it's time to head to the seaside. So without further ado, let's head on down to Cleethorpes and see how tonight's match goes.
I'm wondering if he's been locked out of his accounts. And Martin's let him create one in Jenny and just add his points.
I don't know. I don't know if I haven't seen that. Nostalgia.
If we
well,
Underway. Didn't bounce at all. Safe. Oh. 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 Surely that's gone over. Yeah. Cleethorpes out the lead. Thought he missed it first.
look, yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I would, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, nice to see you, buddy. Yeah. So, you know, it is warm, isn't it? 5 minutes.
Oh! Oh, saved that line.
What are your hours? Yeah. He's always on call. Yeah. Stand up, stand up. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
You kidding?
Oh, nice.
Play Darren.
Oh. 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 Jeez.
Get him in the box or get him off, ref. Off.
See what it is here. Oh, oh.
Go on,
Oh! Oh! Oh, goal.
you're shit. Keeper, your fault.
Love the ball up. Oh, good save. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Referee, come on!
Nice post.
No.
Full time 2-0 Cleethorpes. 4 points at top of the league now. Okay, I've just got back from Cleethorpes, so at full time it's finished Cleethorpes Town to Emley 0, and that now puts Cleethorpes 4 points clear at the top of the table, with a game in hand over Emley as well, so Cleethorpes have put themselves in a very, very good position to win the Northern Premier League East Division, and yeah, they very much deserve the win tonight. They, better team by quite a bit, I thought, like I say, Emley did have chances, but I just thought Cleethorpes just looked better, to be honest with you. Just looked more comfy on the ball, they played it around better. Emley were better second half, don't get me wrong, they improved a lot on the first half. I thought they were the best in the first half, but, they were playing quite a bit of hit and hope, I felt like, in the first half, where second half, they were a lot more composed on the ball. They were still hitting it long, but they were, picking out the man. They weren't just hitting an open kind of. And, they've looked a lot better in the second half than they did in the first half. But Cleethorpes, like I say, they looked a good team. It, wouldn't surprise me at all if they do go on to win the league. They played some really, really good football, in my opinion, on not the best of pitches. Like, it's not an easy pitch to play football on. It looks so, so heavy. And that was just from looking at it, never mind actually playing on it. And something else that were probably due to the pitch where the way they were playing, I never actually saw for the first time in years. I never saw a short goal kick being played. Every single goal kick were hoofed long from both teams. And, it reminded me of proper football, back when I grew up watching football. It was great to see. Just goalkeepers kicking it out of their hands, hoofing goal kicks long, like the olden days. An enjoyable watch, and like I say, that does put Cleethorpes in prime position. As for Emley, they're still in second, but Belper are now very close on them, and they have got 2 games in hand, so you'd think they'd probably capitalise on one of them and go into second place, but, I think Emley will be alright. I would expect them to be in and around the playoffs come at the end of the season, and like I say, as for Cleethorpes, would not surprise me at all if they go on to win the league. And it's been an enjoyable trip to Cleethorpes. I didn't have time to go to Steels.
because I'll be honest, I weren't sure if it did take out or not. I weren't sure if I thought it was just kind of like one that you'd sit in on. So I knew Papa's did take out, and because we were short on time, I didn't want to mess about trying to get takeout at somewhere where I didn't know if they had it or not. So went for standard at Papa, and it was absolutely delicious. But I will try steals at some point, I promise you. But with Papa's for today, as per usual. So anyway, it's been a good trip to Cleethorpes town. So I suppose all that's left to do is rate the ground. Okay, it's time to rate the ground. So if you're new to the channel, what we do is each time we visit a new ground in the season, we give them a rating on 5 different categories. So we've got pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. Each getting a score out of 5, a total score out of 25, and then we'll put them into a table with all the other grounds we have been to this season. So this time, it is the turn of Cleethorpes town. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So we're going to start with pre-match then. So what is there to do before the game? So with non-league, this is mainly going to be the clubhouse. It's a nice clubhouse at Cleethorpes, to be fair. Very, very big. Plenty of space as well. And yeah, I've got an outdoor bit for when, you know, it's sunny and the weather's nice. And yeah, they've got like football goals outside for the kids, plenty of space as well, and we've got like a T-bar in the ground itself. And then into Cleethorpes, it's a bit of a walk, but if you're in the car, you know, you have got this beach for slots, the fish and chips, you know, you've got all that as well. So yeah, pretty good all in all for Cleethorpes. Going to get a 3.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got catering. Now, I was absolutely stuffed after fish and chips, so no food at the ground for me today, but it did look really good, to be fair. I was looking at a bit of food and it did look good. Drinks wise, we had a good range of drinks. We had Red Stripe on tap, which is a massive tick for me. You don't get that many football clubs, so yeah, very happy with that. Prices were all decent and the staff were lovely as well, so yep, can't complain at all. It's going to get a 3.5 out of 5. Next up, we have got the ground, and like I say, some very good grounds in this division, so I'm basing it off that, and it's not bad, to be fair. It's a tidy little ground. It's got a nice, you know, fencing all the way around it. You know, it's got a couple of stands as well, a nice little temporary stand kind of behind the goal. Yeah, it's quite nice, to be fair. I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5. Next up, we've got atmosphere. I'll be honest, it weren't for a top of the table clash. It weren't absolutely bouncing, but you know, we've got it. It wasn't too bad, to be fair. There's the odd chance going now and again. But yeah, not too bad. Like I say, compared to a lot, it was pretty good, but I was expecting more, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, not bad though for the level that it's at. So I'm going to go for 3.5 out of 5. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. It's been a decent one, to be fair. You know, enjoyed looking around the ground itself. Been to Cleethorpes loads, but I've never actually been to their ground. Saw a decent game of football. Saw Cleethorpes win by 2-0 in a crowd of nearly 700. And of course, got some fish and chips as well. So can't complain. It's going to get a 3 out of 5. So this gives Cleethorpes Town a total score of 16.5 out of 25, which puts them into 22nd in the table, level with a few teams. So if the level, the deciding factor is overall enjoyment, and as you can see, that is the same score as Middlesbrough. So then it goes to the ground, which is the next deciding factor, and Middlesbrough have a higher ground score, so therefore they're above Cleethorpes Town in the table. So that is where Cleethorpes finish. Enjoyed coming. It's been one I've been wanting to go to for a while, so I thought, like I say, a Friday night fixture, top of the table clash. I do enjoy going to see Emley as well, so it one I could not turn down, and I'm very glad I went, and I'm sure we'll be back at some point. So thank you to Cleethorpes for being a great host, and looking forward to seeing both Cleethorpes and Emley again in the future. Like I say, I'd be very surprised if I don't get to Emley at some point this season, so I'll try and make sure that I do that. So until the next video, I'm going to leave this video here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel and drop the video a like. Whether you're an old or new viewer, any support is really, really appreciated by me and goes a long way to helping this channel grow. Also, remember to follow all my social medias at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything. So the next match on the channel is going to be tomorrow. On the Saturday, we have got Gould versus Rossington Main in the NCL Premier Division. So until that match, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.